What's poppin', my J dolls? And I'm back with another video. Before I get to this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so don't play with us because we never one of them. So go ahead and subscribe. It's free 99. If you still don't subscribe, you're a hater, okay? And you need to take that up with your mama because why she raised you like that, okay? So anyways, y'all, today I'm doing a story time. I really thank you guys from the posts and stuff that I do in my community tab. Please check my community tab, y'all. From the posts, it seems like y'all like my daily stuff, y'all like story times, and y'all like weight loss content. If y'all like something else, put it in the comments below, okay? So anyways, y'all, we'll do a story time today about my worst date that I have had with my white boo, okay, y'all? So I am still talking to this person, okay? I am dating, I am single, I'm dating multiple people, and I'm just living my life right now, okay? So anyways, and in the title is going to say the worst date I had with my white boo. And I don't care. If you don't like the title, baby, take it up with your mama because I don't like, what is the problem? So anyways, y'all, if you see my previous story times, it's the same guy that I made a story about. Like, I lied about my last date with a white man. Like, I lied that was going to be my last date with a white man because I've been dating this new white man. So anyways, y'all, and the reason why I put white man in the title is because a lot of my subscribers are black. Let's be honest. I can see my analytics, right? So a lot of black people wonder how it is to date a white man. Point blank period. Like, this is my first time really dating a white man for this long. Like, I've only have been on like 2 other dates with a white man in general, and there was only 1 date. This person I've been kind of talking to for 3 months. Like 2 months, probably. Anyways, y'all. So, anyways, this guy, I'm going to name him Chad. I'm going to try to keep up with this name if I make another story time about him. But me and Chad, we've been kind of talking for about 2 months now. We had previously already talked before. We like talked in November. And then he went ghost. Like, we literally matched on Hinge. We talked in November. He kind of went ghost. When I first matched with him, I'm giving sugar daddy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's 35, right? Y'all, and if you don't know, I am 28. I just turned 28. So I was thinking, like, he's not sugar daddy age, like, be for real. Like, sugar daddy's just like 70, like 50, whatever. No. But it was just a simple fact of, like, his profile. Like, he had suits on. Like, he looked rich. Like, he looked rich. Like, let's be honest. And he was attractive, but he looked rich. So I was like, why not? Like, and he had messaged me and told me that he liked that I like fine dining because I was in front of Noble in one of my pictures. So like, okay, he got good taste. He's giving, like, he's bougie, just my type. That's the type I like, mama. So anyway, so I was like, okay, whatever, let's just give it a swirl. But at the time, y'all, I wasn't thinking nothing too deep, honestly. So at the time, he was texting me and we were sending voice notes. He was cool. We actually like the same shows. Like, he likes 90 Day Fiance. I like 90 Day Fiance. Like, we literally, he likes Love is Blind and da 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 da. So yeah, like, we actually be chatting about it. So everything was going smooth, and then he had randomly disappeared. At that time, y'all, I really didn't care that he had randomly disappeared because I was talking to multiple people. I honestly really didn't notice because at that time we had never went on a date. So anyways, he had tried to come back again. He had texted me like, hey, this is Chad. Like, I don't know if you're still single, but I would love to take you out. Like, if you are, like, I've been very busy with work, da 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 da. So he had ended up sending me a voice note, pretty much telling me that. Then he went on Hinge and sent me a voice note on Hinge like, hey, I don't know if you're single. So I was like, okay, he really is making an effort. Like, he really want to talk to me. So I'm like, why not? I am still single. So, let's do it. So anyways, y'all, so after that had happened, he took me to a wine bar in Edina. We had a great time. Like, he's actually cool as hell. Like, when I met him, I thought he's going to be like a corporate white man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, because like the way he has his suits and everything on his profile picture, I was like, bro, I feel like I'm about to go to an interview or something. Like, I'm nervous as hell. But when I actually met him, he's actually cool. Like, he's very cool. He's not judgmental. He actually has tattoos. Like, you couldn't see it on his profile, but like, he literally came in like a black t-shirt. He had a gold chain. Girl, I knew what's up when he had a gold chain because one day, y'all, he sent me a little video like through text message and he ain't had no shirt on. He had a gold chain. I said, you spicy white. And always why I knew he was spicy white is because a lot of white men don't wear gold. Like, a lot of white men like silver. So I said, now he done took his shirt off but got a chain on still. Okay, Anyways, y'all, so I kind of was like, different. So when I met him in person, I see his tattoos and like the way he dressed. I said, okay, I like him. Like, and his personality was cool. Like, he's not judgmental. He's a vibe. He's a little touchy, which I don't really like being touchy with people that I just met. Like, I gotta really be comfortable with you to be like touchy with you. Like, and yeah. So anyways, we went to a wine bar. And then he asked me to take me out again for a second date, y'all. So the second date, y'all, this went left. Okay? In between these 2 dates, we were talking for for a few weeks, I think. Or, I don't know, y'all. But we was talking in between this time before we went on our second date. It probably was like a week or two. And we were FaceTime. He was FaceTiming me. So that's why I knew, like, after the first date, he was actually interested in me. Because he just started, like, randomly FaceTiming me. So I was like, okay. He put in effort. Like, he would randomly FaceTime me. But he wouldn't be consistent with his texting, like, all the time. Like, he would, like, go a day without texting me or something. Like, he would just be, like, 2 days without texting me, like, going missing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I really didn't care. Because, like, bro, I don't know you. We just went on one date. I'm really not pressed. Like, after my last dating situation, like, where I was dating somebody for 3 months, and then I had to stop talking to him, I'm just kind of, like, at the point, like, I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. I don't. I'm just out here. I'm just dating. I'm having a fun time. Like, I'm just not putting as much stress on anything in my life right now. So, anyways, y'all. So we was FaceTiming, and then he was like, okay, can I take you out on another date? So I'm like, okay, sure, why not? So he's like, oh, let's do it after work. So I was like, okay, cool, like, we could go after work. So he ends up taking me to this restaurant in downtown St. Paul. So, y'all, if you know anything about downtown St. Paul in Minnesota is full of crackheads. Like, crackheads and bums. Like, for real. I just hate downtown St. Paul. Like, I'm sorry, downtown St. Paul is worse than downtown Minneapolis, okay? And there's still bums in downtown Minneapolis, but the velocity, as K Hood would say, the velocity of the bummery in St. Paul is on a whole nother level, okay? So when he had suggested this place, I was kind of like, the place looks nice, because he actually always picks nice upscale places, which I like. That's the type I like, okay? But I was just like, why downtown St. Paul? But I was like, okay, whatever. It was convenient, so I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I'm driving downtown St. Paul, and I'm starting to see traffic directors. I'm starting to see, like, no parking. You can't turn down this street, that street. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So, and there's crowds of people everywhere. So I'm like, oh my God, is there a concert going on? It was literally after work. So I'm like, what is going on around 5 o'clock? 4:30 or something like that. You know, like, literally, I'm like, is there a concert? Like, this looks like downtown Minneapolis when there's a concert going on. To find out there was a whole hockey game. He didn't know this. I didn't know this. So I was like, oh my gosh. I start driving around, y'all. And I literally see parking like $25. I'm like, hell no, I'm not paying $25 for no parking. So I'm like driving around, trying to find a parking spot. I finally find a side street parking spot, y'all. So it's the meter side street parking. In downtown Minneapolis, there's an app, y'all. You literally just put all your information in the app, pay it, and you good to go. They even got Apple Pay. So you literally just look into your phone and just pay it. Bro, in downtown St. Paul is so crusty, bro. Literally in St. Paul, you have to stick your card in the actual thing to pay for your parking spot. Or put coins in there. Yo, so, y'all see these nails, baby. These nails is long as hell, okay? I haven't had to deal with, like, taking my card out of machine in so long because, A, everything has tap now, right? B, I don't go to gas stations because I have an electric car. And C, when I park places, it's literally through the app. So, at this point, I'm like, bro, my card is going to get stuck in here, bro. And Chad is going to be waiting for me at the freaking restaurant because it's taking me so long because there's so much traffic. It's hard to find a parking spot. So I started getting very anxious and I was like, starting to get pissed off. Because the thing about me is like, once I start getting overwhelmed, I get pissed off. Like, why the fuck did you take me here? Like, what the fuck is the problem? Like, literally, that's when I started getting irritated. So I was just like, you know what, you want to just relax, calm down. Let's try to put your card in the machine. I'll try to put my card in there, try to get it out. And I would get it out, but it wasn't fast enough. Like, you got to get it out quick. So this Hispanic guy, First, this Hispanic guy, I had to have him do it. I was like, hey, like, can you put my card in there? Da da da. And like, he kept trying to put it in. I was like, oh, you got to take it out quick or whatever. Because I was like, my nails was like too long, whatever. He's like, okay. Da, da. And then he was like, I really got to go. I got to go. Like, okay, like he was wanting to pay for his parking lot. Now, nigga, help me take my card out. Y'all, he was so over my ass. Like, he was on the phone. He was speaking Spanish. But when he was speaking Spanish, he said some puta. Da 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 puta. I said, now he called me a bitch on the phone, but I'm gonna let you slide because you helped me. You helped me out. Like, but he was really mad that he had to keep helping me put my card in there. So anyways, y'all, and I didn't want to call Chad like, hey Chad, can you come around this corner and like put my card in the machine? Like, I was like, that's gonna look crazy. You're gonna be like, why the hell do you have them nails? Like, I did eventually tell him about it, but he's probably gonna look at me like, you're freaking bizarre. You're freaking nuts. So I was just like, okay, you know what? So anyways, I finally got the parking situation put together. So we go to this restaurant. It's like a restaurant bar place, but we were gonna sit at the bar. It was like lunch. It was after work hours, so we was gonna sit at the bar and, you know, have a drink and maybe have dinner. So we get there and there is people waiting in line at the host area. Like, there is a long ass line. So he had already went in. He was like, hey, you know, I went in and like the wait is like an hour to 2 hour, hour and a half or something like that. We both had no hour and a half. So we was like, okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. And he was like, yeah, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, apparently there's a hockey game. And I was like, oh, that's the problem. I was like, what is going on in here? He said, okay, let's just walk around, see if we can find somewhere else. I'm like, okay, cool, perfect. So yeah, y'all, so we start walking around. It's cold as shit, y'all. And if y'all know, like, I lost a lot of weight. So like, now I'm small, so I get cold as hell very quick. Like, I had a jacket on, but it's windy. It's downtown. So literally we're walking and I'm freezing. I'm just like, at this point, I'm literally cold and uncomfortable. Like, I'm actually getting frustrated because I had to literally find parking, get through this chaotic traffic. Now we gotta walk around. Then when we try to go walk around, y'all, we try to go to other restaurants, other bars. Even the bars was rim packed. When I mean, you can't even walk in them things. White people really love hockey, apparently. I'm like, what in the hell? And it wasn't even like one of those professional hockey games. Like, it was like a high school hockey game, like Edina. Like, what the fuck? Y'all all came here for this? So anyways, y'all, we could not find a place we could go, like, even for a drink or for food. So we start walking around. We start talking about music that we like and things that we like to do and where we're from. Because our first date, we learned about each other, but we didn't learn that much. It was like 2 hours for our first date. Which, did I tell you about the first date for real? I think I did. And I was supposed to be going on another date after him, but like, that didn't get pushed back. So anyways, so we started talking and stuff to find out this man listened to Lil Baby. Like, he said his favorite rapper is Lil Baby. He likes rap and he likes hip hop. I was like, oh, okay. I can see that now. And then I seen him wearing Nikes, like Nike Dunks. And I'm like, okay. You're a little spicy white. Like, you're not like preppy white. But he don't act hood either. Like, that's what I like about him. Like, he still talk proper. He don't talk like hood. He don't try to have this urban accent. Like, he is just himself, but he got a little swag to him, right? So at this point, I'm like, all right, it's cool and all, but it's cold as hell. We can't get it to no places. I was kind of irritated because, like, he should have made a reservation, honestly. Like, you should have made a reservation, but I get it. If we was going to go to the bar, it should be quick. Like, okay, let's sit somewhere at the bar. So anyways, y'all, after that had happened, he was just like, oh yeah, I don't think we're gonna really get into anywhere. Like, you know, maybe I should like walk you back to your car, which I do like about him. He always walks me to my car. He was like, maybe I should walk you back to your car and stuff. And I was kind of like, yeah, like, because I really don't know St. Paul like that. Like, I don't even know where we could go. But honestly, I kind of was irritated. Like, he should have been like, oh, like, actually, let's just drive and go here. But he's not from St. Paul either. He told me he never goes downtown St. Paul either. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever. So anyways, he ended up walking me back. By the way, y'all, this was literally right before my birthday. Like, this date was like 2 days before my birthday. So he was like, oh, I wanted to really see you before your birthday to tell you happy birthday and da 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 da. And I thought that was sweet that like he wanted to tell me happy birthday, that he took me so like he wanted to take me out to eat. But what I didn't like is that he didn't bring me no present. Is it wrong? I mean, I know it's the second day, but like not even just a present that's expensive, like flowers or like a card or something like. But he don't know me, I don't know him, so he probably don't know like one of my love languages is gifts, right? It's not like my top love language, but it is something that I actually like a thoughtful gift. Like I'm really with the thoughtfulness. So anyways, y'all, I was kind of like, should this potentially be a red flag that he didn't give me nothing? But I was like, you know what, let me chill because it's our second date. And it's simple fact that he did try to take me somewhere before my birthday. So I was like, okay, whatever. So boom, what had happened is I got in the car. He gave me a hug. I gave him a hug. The one thing I don't like is he is very short. Like he is very, very short. And almost to the fact like I don't ever want to wear heels with him for sure, because I've done that on our first date and I felt very awkward. And then also to the fact of like he is kind of like shorter than me. Like like the next day we go on, I would double check, but I am very short. Like he is shorter than me, which is a little weird, but it's okay. So anyways, y'all, I go to the car, I'm on my way home, and he texts me like, hey, you know, like it was great seeing you, like even though like it was a really bad day, because he was beating himself up. Like when we were walking around, I was like, oh man, like this is not good, like I should have did this. I'm like, it's okay, you know, like I could tell like he was really beating himself up. So I was like, it is what it is. Like we both didn't know it was a hockey game, we just know let's not do anything downtown, please. I don't even like downtown. So anyways, he had texted me and was like, I know it wasn't a good date and like I want to take you out, like this or something. So I had texted back, I was like, yeah, like, you know, next time we can plan something and have a little bit more time so we can actually talk and sit down and stuff. So he was like, oh, how about we do Sunday? Because he knew Sunday was after my birthday, but he didn't really want to do nothing that day because he thought like, oh, I might be hungover and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, yeah, let's just do Sunday. Let's do like 1 o'clock. So at this point, y'all, we planned for 1 o'clock on Sunday, and in fact, I got drunk as hell. And the thing is, I always get drunk as hell when I go out, but I usually don't get sick, okay? For my birthday, y'all, when I tell you I got down, baby, like, I was outside, okay? I was twerking, I was drinking, I was smoking hookah, I did edibles. Like, girl, when I tell you, like, bro, I was on one, okay? So I drank too much, y'all. I had to have like 6 shots at home. 6 is in total. Then I had to have 4 shots out in the club. Like at the club, y'all, I was getting free drinks from everybody. Like this one guy from this one section, he had Casamigos, so he kept like giving me Casamigos, like straight up out the bottle type vibe. Like, girl. I'm mess. When I tell y'all, I was lit as hell, y'all. Then, literally, Maison, my best friend, she ended up buying me a drink at the bar. My friend's daughter ended up buying me a drink. Then, another dude that I was talking to in the section, like, he ended up bringing me a drink at the end, like, hey, happy birthday. I was like, okay, thank you, you know, whatever. So, I was taking drinks, and I did an edible, like, right before dinner. So yeah, it was just, I was having fun. I was doing great. When I was out, I was great. When I got in the house, y'all, I didn't get in the house till like 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. It probably was like 4 o'clock in the morning actually, because we ended up going to an after party, y'all. We went to a lounge. Like I was like, oh, let's do something chill. Let's go to a hookah lounge. And I had like 10 friends. Like literally the hookah lounge was my people. Like at that point, like we had a ball. Like this is the best I ever had, I ain't gonna lie. So all my people there, we got other people from sections, people everywhere, like coming up to us. We having a great time. So after that, my friend was like, hey, it's gonna be this after party on the north side. Y'all, if y'all know anything about North Minneapolis, it is hood as hell. I am over north a lot nowadays because my friend owned a business over there, but I am not like a go to a party on the north side type of girl. Like I am not hood. I don't like hood parties. But I was so drunk, I was like, y'all, let's go to the north side. Y'all, we go to this north side. This is just turned into a whole nother story time. But we literally go to the north side and we go to this house party. And there's stripper pole there. I'm on the stripper pole. We have the best time of our life. When I get home, y'all, I sit on the toilet. And I'm like, somebody get me a bag. Y'all, I was so drunk. I didn't even know my best friend was here. Like, I knew my cousin was here at my house, but I didn't know my best friend was here too. Like, my best friend was waiting for her Uber. So I was like, somebody give me a bag, give me a bag. Because, bitch, I had to throw up. So I ended up throwing up in the bag. Y'all, I was gone. And by the time I fell asleep on the toilet, y'all, by the time I woke up, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was like 7 something. And I was like, shit, I gotta take my dog out. Because the whole time my dog was in the cage. Like, from the time I left, before I left the club, I did not take her out. Because I was like, I'll just take her out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, I come back home at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm sleep on the toilet for an hour, 2 hours, passed out, wake up. Damn, I gotta take my dog out. So at this point, I said, let me text Chad. Hey, Chad, I am not gonna make it at 1 o'clock. I am so sorry. So I let me text Chad. I was like, I can't go. I'm sorry. And I hate canceling on people. So I said, oh my God, I feel like an a-hole. So at this point, Chad was like, oh, it's okay. Like, I understand. Like, and you're sick. Da-da-da. I kind of knew that, like, you're going to probably, like, you know, drink a lot. And I'm like, yeah, da-da-da. So everything was cool. So then after that had happened, Dan had rescheduled. Like, okay, how about we go next Sunday? So next Sunday comes, and we're supposed to go to Six Smith. This is in Wayzata, just my type of place. This is what I like, mama, okay? So we're supposed to go to Six Smith, and I come from yoga because I was doing yoga, whatever, at Core Power Yoga or whatever. So I was doing yoga because I do that. I try to work out Sunday morning. So I was like, okay, let me go work out. Then I'll go home, take a shower, do my makeup, get dressed, get ready for the day. So y'all, it gets about time to... Literally, I got out of yoga, and I had text Chad in the morning, like, hey, are we still on for 1 o'clock? Because I knew by the time I get out of yoga, I need to go home, take a shower, get it all ready, blah, blah, blah. So he ended up texting me back, like, hey, like, I actually been throwing up. I kind of feel sick. Like, can we reschedule? Can we do Tuesday at this time? So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. No problem. I didn't really care. And I was like, it's fair game. Like, I canceled on him last week. Now he's canceled on me. Whatever. We cool. So he ended up sending me a new reservation that, hey, he booked a reservation for 7:15 on Tuesday. So I was like, okay, cool, perfect. I had to work on Tuesday and it was in office. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to rush home, blase, blase. So this is where we got into a problem. This is our first issue, okay, y'all? So the last date was bad, and then this situation was bad where I was like, okay, I kind of was going to stop fucking with him, but I have been really working on myself. Like, you don't have to keep cutting people off, and you don't have to be such a control freak or an anxious person. So anyways, Chad had Tuesday comes. So I text Chad at 12 o'clock because I don't play them games. I like to know what I'm doing, especially if it's after work. So I'm like, hey, Chad, just want to make sure, like, we're still on for dinner at 7:10 or 7:15 or whatever, And then he was like, he didn't respond, y'all, to 5 fucking o'clock, bro. Literally from 12 to 5 p.m. Are you shitting me? So I'm already off of work. I'm already driving home. So I'm kind of like, nah, I don't see myself going, even if he says, yes, we're going, because it is 5 o'clock. I have to get home. I got to get ready. I have to be mentally prepared. Yeah, I'm just an anxious bitch. So anyway, so he ended up texting me back and was just like, oh, I just realized that I had got a call reminding me of my tax appointment, and I scheduled this tax appointment like over a year ago, and I totally forgot. And so, like, I'm sorry, like, if you don't want to talk to me again, like, this is the second time that I messed up the date. So at this point, I'm like, he said if I don't want to talk to him no more. It's kind of seemed like he want me to not talk to him no more. Which I will gladly do that, because that's the type of woman I am. Okay? And I don't give a fuck. That's how my attitude is. I don't give a fuck. So I was just kind of like, you know what? I don't want to talk to him anymore. Yeah, this is how my brain was. Like, I don't want to talk to him no more. He's trying to play with me. And I have a lot of pride, and I have a big ego. So I have to be sitting with myself. So I said, you know what, Joanna? Don't respond. Don't respond. Go relax. Take a couple days away from responding. Then respond when I'm level-headed. Because I make a lot of irrational decisions. And do he deserve that? I mean, I don't like his communication style. Like, you waited to the last minute to tell me. But you have to also give people grace. Things do come up and things do happen. I don't know if he's telling the truth or he lying or not. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, things happen. And honestly, I'm not really pressed to hang out with people or like to do that. Like, whatever, I can take my ass home and relax. My problem was the communication style. So I had stopped. I just didn't respond, honestly. I really just left it on red. And I was like, you know, I'm going to handle this a different day. So a couple days go past. I text him back. And I was like, hey, I don't know if this was a couple days or was this a day. I think this one might have just been like a day or something. But I ended up texting him back and I was like, hey, you know, you're a cool person. Like, I'm not mad you canceled the date. I just don't like your communication style. I pretty much broke it down to him like his communication is not consistent. And it's kind of hard for me to feel connected with somebody that like is very inconsistent communication wise. And at this point now we done had about 3 hiccups. Like, we done missed 3 dates. Like, I've been talking to you for a minute now and I don't feel like I kind of know you really. Like, and he ended up texting me back and he ended up pretty much saying like, after I texted him this communication thing, he literally took a whole day to text me back, which shows his communication, but whatever. So anyways, he ended up texting me back and he just pretty much told me like, you know, he really does like me and that he do want to take things slow, and like he, you know, he tends to open up more as he gets to know me more, and that he really wants to still date me. He really wants to date me. So like at this point, I said, I read the shit and I didn't respond because I'm like, bro, you just missed the whole point of communication because you literally took a day to respond. But whatever. I don't care. So at that point I left it on red. Then he messaged me again because y'all, I have my red messages on and they've been on for years since I was trying to be petty with one of my old situations. So you know I read it, I just didn't respond. So then the next thing he did was text me again, y'all. Mind you, this man has been married and he was going through a divorce. I didn't know the divorce wasn't finalized until literally a couple weeks ago. Honestly, I knew about the wife since November, like that they've been broken up, separated for 3 years, and I did not know that they just filed for divorce a few months ago. Okay, this is what I'm telling y'all. So he had brought it up before our date the last time about how he wanted to be honest with me that he was married and they filed for divorce, but the divorce, they're waiting for it to be finalized because the court takes so long, blase, 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 blase. I didn't really give a fuck. There's a couple reasons I didn't, because A, he did tell me in November that he was married and they were separated. Okay? B, I've only been on 2 dates with this man. I'm not that like honing it, but I just know like if I was to ever be in a relationship, the divorce need to be finalized. Like, if I ever wanted to be serious or we're going to be that way, then that's when I'm going to be concerned about it. Like, I know honestly, I really know he don't live with his wife because I've FaceTimed him. I've seen his place. He actually downsized. He used to have a home. I've seen his dog. Like, I'm pretty sure he don't have a wife no more, right? But what he ended up doing is texting me again after I did respond, and his divorce actually just got finalized. Like, he got his paper back that is done. So he sends me a screenshot of his paper and that him and his ex-wife are officially divorced. And he sends me, this not no Legion, okay? This not no Legion Risha, okay? This real paperwork. I went to go look her up on Facebook because they had his full government name and her full government name. Why I go look up this girl? And she's a black woman. He married a black woman. And she's dark skinned. And she wears glasses. Just like me. We don't look nothing alike. But we both have similar traits of it being dark skinned and wearing glasses. So I thought that was hilarious. Because there's a lot of white guys that just want to go date. Like, go on dates with black women. Like, fetishy. Like, they just want to try it out. But no, this man actually likes black women. Like, he has been married to a black woman for 8 years. So I'm like, okay, that kind of made me like him a little bit more. Like, okay, you know what you like. You're not just testing the waters. I'm kind of testing the water, but you're not just testing the waters. But anyways, y'all, so at this point, I was like, okay, he keeps asking me. Let me just respond because now I've calmed down some. And he said he does like me. He says he wants to take me on dates. Like, why am I being an asshole? Whatever. So anyways, I text him back. And I just pretty much explained to him, like, okay, I don't know if I'm giving off the vibes that I'm rushing, because I'm definitely not rushing. I'm definitely not rushing. I literally told him, I was like, you know, I'm keeping my options open. Like, I pretty much told him, like, I'm dating other people. I'm dating other people. I know what I want, but I'm not rushing to what I want. And I'm taking things slow as well. I truthfully want to get to know people before making any type of decisions and stuff. So he's like, okay. So he's like, we're on the same page. And he pretty much told me, like, I do know I need to work on my communication. I do know I need to do this stuff, like, to date you. Like, after I told him I'm dating other people, then he put on this, like, oh, I do need to do better. After that, y'all, he literally started texting me every single day, all day. Like, yeah, niggas love competition. I'm telling y'all. So if y'all ever want a nigga to start working harder, tell them you got other niggas. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this story time up because my camera is overheating. We do have a date planned. He just texted me like, hey, like next week after work, I really want to take you out to some place. So we'll see, and I'll continue my series of my dating a white man, okay, y'all? But I'll see y'all in the next video, okay? Bye.